only has months to live. What do you do when you get a bad report from the doctor? What do you do when somebody says, you're not going to walk again? You're not going to ever sing again? Do you believe them? Do you let it become your death sentence? Or do you fight back with everything you have in you? And it's not fighting the person. We do not wrestle flesh and blood. We do not wrestle human beings. We fight back in the spiritual realm. Listen, when my son was born 4 months early, weighing 1.5 pounds, and the doctor said he's probably going to die, you know, right after I gave birth, and then they started listing all the statistics that he only had a 10% chance of living, and they listed everything that was wrong with him and why he wasn't going to make it. I didn't believe that. I looked at him like, who are you talking to? Because I know you're not talking about my son. And I fought for him in the spirit realm. I battled. We fight through faith. We believe God's promises that he can heal somebody. And I declared Psalms over him every day. He will live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. And when I took him to his checkup recently, to his 11-year-old checkup, the nurses confided in me, you know, the doctor and I, we didn't think he was going to live past a year. So whatever you're doing, good job, Mom. You know, I knew it wasn't the nutrition I gave him necessarily. It wasn't the exercises I did with him. You know, they told me he would never walk or talk. And guess what? He's doing both. Yeah, he's needed some help along the way. Yeah, he wears leg braces. Yeah, maybe he can't walk long distances and sometimes needs a walker or stroller. But listen, he wasn't even supposed to live. So if I didn't fight for him, and if you don't fight for what you believe in the supernatural realm, through your prayers, through your faith, then yeah, maybe what the doctor says is true, because you believe it. And what you believe, you tend to receive. That's what you gravitate towards. So are you going to take it lying down? Are you going to say, oh yeah, I guess we should start making funeral arrangements? Well, okay, maybe you should make funeral arrangements if the person you're talking about is 120. I don't know. But the point is, if it's worth fighting for, then you fight for it. You fight for that person, you fight for your dreams, you fight for whatever is important to you, and you don't believe the person who says you can't do it. Listen, I know somebody who used to go to my church. Maybe you've heard of him. His name is Jason Black. He was an opera singer. He got his neck cut open by a piece of glass. He was gonna die. And he was in the hospital, they repaired him.
The only way to move a piece of glass that big is cradled in your hand.
6 foot by 6 foot glass tabletop broke,
Fell into my neck, all the way down. You can see the scar. All the way down to my voice box. And all the way back to my spine.
It severed both of my jugular veins, paralyzed my right arm, my right vocal cord, and my right diaphragm, 2 of which are kind of important if you make your living as a singer.
The doctor said he'll never speak again, and you could not hear Jason above a whisper.
Jason's singing career was over. The glass had severed both of his jugular veins and nicked his spine and his vocal cord. It was paralyzed, as was Jason's right arm.
I remember waking up, and we were lying in bed, and all of a sudden I heard,
Hello?
It was just almost like a dream. And then for me, it's like, after that, I don't remember him not being able to speak.
Or sing.
Hold on to me.
All of the skill set that I had clothed myself in, you know, all the trappings of self-sufficiency, of power, of talent, were stripped. So I mean, I'm right-handed. God took my right arm, and He took my voice. At that point, the only 2 things that I counted on the most in my life, He reminded me rather forcefully, weren't mine. They're his. I gave everything to him. I mean, it says the fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. In both accidents, I was on countless prayer chains. I had full churches behind me praying. Miracles happen because people pray.
Anything you want to overcome, you can overcome through Christ.
Amen.
Anything.
You can be in peace in your pain if you look into something greater than yourself and you acknowledge that, you know, God's got you in his hand. He'll take care of it. That's the power my God has.
Power to hold Jason and Tasha's marriage together during tough times. Power to get the couple out of enormous debt. And power to heal what doctors said was impossible.
When you got everybody who's anybody in medicine who's already said their piece and says that it can't be, but it still happens.
When there's life's renewed.
That's my God.
But I have also been given back my ability to sing.
Doctor said he was never going to talk again. Listen, guys, he's singing opera. He is singing opera again. So you can't just sit back and believe the bad reports. If you want to fight for it, then you fight for it. If they say you're never going to walk again, you get up and walk again.
Hey, it's Katherine. I just want to pop on here in between this message to kind of clarify something. Okay, so when I say pray for it and don't give up and fight for it, yes, that's true. Unfortunately, it doesn't always mean that God will always answer the prayer, that we will always get healed. Sometimes we only get a partial answered prayer here on earth. So when I was talking about praying for my son and all that, yes, he started walking and yes, he started talking, but there's a lot of other things that I prayed for that he's still battling, that he's still struggling with. You know, he still has cerebral palsy. He still has autism. He still has a lot of little things that require help, that require therapy, that require anxiety medication, different kinds of medications. But where would we be if I had just given up and hadn't tried and hadn't prayed? Would he still be here? Would he be walking? Would he be talking if I just said, oh, the doctor says it's not going to happen, so we didn't even try. We didn't even pray. He might not be where he's at now. So I just wanted to clarify that just because we're fighting for what we want, we're fighting for what we believe in, doesn't necessarily mean the prayers will get answered 100%. But don't give up, because we can still make progress through prayer. We can still make progress in the spirit realm, even if we aren't able to get out of the chair, even if we aren't able to be completely 100% restored. We still have to have faith and trust. Okay, I don't know why I'm not getting this prayer 100% answered, but I'm thankful for the progress I have made. I'm thankful that I haven't given up on myself and I haven't given up on God, even though I don't understand his ways or why things have happened the way they are. Okay, let's get back to the video.
If it takes a couple years of therapy, do it, but don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your loved ones. You fight back through prayer, and sometimes you have to rebuke the devourer. You have to rebuke the plans and the thoughts and the words of the enemy. And sometimes, yes, the devil, the enemy, will use somebody close to you. They will use a doctor. They will speak through them. You're not sitting there saying, I rebuke you, doctor. Maybe you're saying that under your breath. The point is, you're fighting for what you want. You're fighting for what you believe, and you do that through prayer. You don't take it lying down. They said my son would never walk again. He's doing it. 3.5 years old, my friend declared that he was going to be the ring bearer and walk at her wedding and bring the ring up. Even I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, we were practicing with his walker. It seemed impossible, and guess what? He did it. He was never going to talk again. When he was about 3, he said mommy for the first time. Melted my heart. I say all this to let you know, don't give up, don't give in, fight through faith and prayer for what you believe in. You deserve it. Live true, love hard, shine bright.
Hey there, it is Katherine Norland. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys think that this video would bless somebody else or if they need to hear it, please hit the share button. And there's a little bell button too where you can be notified whenever I have a video that comes out so you don't miss a thing. I appreciate you guys. Remember always, live true, love hard, shine bright, and I will see you in the next video.